Now, this cinema has several screens dedicated to Bollywood movies, and they could soon be featuring a woman from Birmingham. Rupak Mann was thrust into the limelight after she won the chance to become Bollywood's newest star. Gull travelled to India with Rupak as she prepared for her first big role.
Mumbai, or as most of us still know it, Bombay, is home to the biggest film industry on earth, Bollywood. It's got a worldwide audience bigger than Hollywood's, and the streets and studios here produce on average 2.5 films every single day of the year.
One of you has won.
At the start of this year, 34-year-old Rupak Mann was training to become a life coach in Birmingham. But then she entered a competition which changed her life forever. Against all the odds, she beat more than 1,000 hopefuls for the chance to star in a Bollywood film.
You think you have won? Rupak, you have won.
5 months later, we're returning to Mumbai with Rupak as she prepares to start filming her first ever Bollywood movie. It's not going to be easy. Even the weather's taken a turn for the worse. It's the middle of the monsoon season and the city's suffering its worst floods for years.
Looking at that sea, it looks so angry. It's amazing weather. It's pouring it down with rain, yet it's so warm and muggy. I was told that it was the monsoon season, but it was coming to an end. But when I got here, it's in full flow. I was not expecting this. It's completely different to the last time I was here. Because when we were here in February, it was really warm, sunny and bright. Now this is a completely different story.
Stranded at the hotel because of the weather, Rupak's having to wait to join the cast on the set of Bollywood's latest blockbuster, Nazar. Nazar's a film with a modest budget of £500,000, but features some of Bollywood's fastest rising stars. Rupak's been given a central role, but she's not the lead. That job falls to the Pakistani actress Mira.
I don't want to tell you whole story. I just want to tell you little bit story, and it's a suspense, thrilling, action love story.
Mira may be a big star in Pakistan, but this is her Bollywood debut. Rupak will be playing a housekeeper come surrogate mother.
I was right, there's the cinema. And she says as she falls into a sewer.
At the moment, Rupak's still waiting for that important first appearance, and so with time to kill, she explores the streets around her hotel.
I was just wondering, do you think that there'll ever be a poster like that with my face on it? Anything's possible. Right?
Rupak may have been born in the Midlands, but she lived in India as a child. Nearly 30 years on, she's finding it hard to blend in on the streets of Mumbai.
I feel okay, but a couple of people have made comments as we were walking along.
In what way?
Like the tailor over there called me, how would you say it? Fat auntie or something. He's called at me, you know. And people obviously stare a lot and laugh a lot. I'm hoping that I kind of get used to it, but I do feel a bit self-conscious and a bit embarrassed walking around. I mean, it's not nice when people are constantly laughing at you and pointing at you, because they're not subtle either. Hello? Hi, Raj. Yeah, we're about 2 kilometres away now.
Like the driving in Mumbai, Bollywood is anything but predictable. Without any warning, Rupak's called in to do her very first scene. There's no chance to prepare and no indication of what she'll be doing.
All right, okay, bye. Get there, get straight into the trailer, get changed as soon as possible and get onto the 4th floor. And I need to be as quick as possible, not to worry about makeup, because it can be minimal. We just need you to get dressed and upstairs. Basically, get a bloody move on. Whoa. At this rate, I really hope we get there in one piece.
The film company has rented out a whole floor in the best hospital in Mumbai to shoot this scene. Not unusual, even for a mid-budget film like Nazar.
Hey, ये हॉस्पिटल है, नजर नहीं आता क्या?
ज़्यादा ड्यूटी करने का मुझे मत दिखा, जल्दी।
ये अलाउड नहीं है इधर। डॉक्टर साहब राउंड्स पर अभी।
अच्छा तभी क्यों शरीर बन रही है?
Smoking is not good for your health.
Tonight, thankfully, there are no lines to worry about. Mira's character has been rushed to hospital, and all Rupak has to do is walk down the corridor looking concerned.
I wasn't looking worried enough, so we did a second take where I looked more worried. More kind of look. That's Ali Khan. He's an actor here. He's playing the role of Taran, Dan, who's a doctor.
The first day we went in for a script reading, I saw this big fat person sitting there. I thought to myself, okay. And then she started speaking and she had this British accent. And then after reading got over, we started chatting and I started ribbing her about her size and her girth and all the rest of it. She's a really fun person. And I got along with her a house on fire, and so it's great. The minute I saw her on the set in her costume, I completely fell in love with her. I said, wow, you are totally the character for me.
I thought I may as well buy a little purse. Hopefully I won't get mugged in the process.
After her first taste of life on set, Rupak's given a couple of days off, giving her the chance to experience the sights and sounds of Mumbai.
I feel comfortable, but just have to be really cautious, that's all. This here is where they wash clothes, like from the hospital, for companies, even some hotels. Like just your average person that, you know, give their working man, any working man or woman, I should imagine, get the laundry done this way. I could live like for a few months in Bombay, but not all the time. I think if I was working, you know, doing a film or something, I could live here. Wouldn't mind having a place here actually to come back and forth to. I think some of the places obviously that really run. Yeah, okay, nice. We have another audience.